Did you bring me anything? New parts? Last weekend's crossword puzzle? Preferably not already filled out this time.
Scanning for C2547. Grade rated contaminants. Thank you, customer. Sam! All SAM units travel fully assembled in a 12 by 12 corrugated steel box. SAM unit issuing sanitation tape. Thank you. This area battery.
Something.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
Cleo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard nut.
Whoa!
We interrupt your regularly scheduled average.
Have you had a moment to look into that little... You don't hurry up. Someone'll... What's that? Speak up now. What'd you turn up? Well, that's just swell, sweetheart. Good for you. A shame you didn't visit old Gladys first. That would have fetched a good price. I may have thrown in a batch of my famous sugar cookies just to sweeten the deal. If Auntie Cleo's exporting wraps from Monarch, golly me, someone's going to be in the soup when they get caught. Bless your slippery little fingers. Isn't that just a shame? Prototype schematics go for a fair handful of bits around here. Darnation. It sounded like a gold mine, but maybe that's just my old hopes getting in the way. I suppose it can't be helped. Law bless you for doing the legwork, sweetie. Don't forget your pal Gladys now. You can come visit anytime. Anytime. Fantastic. Do be careful with it. You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in the now. Anytime.
What was that? What the... What was that?
Hey boss, if you need a tour guide, I've seen all 12 episodes of Terror on Monarch. Kind of an expert.
Long as there's paying work, you can count me in.
What can groundbreaking... Chief Tennyson don't generally hire outsiders for station job. Anything... Chief Junlei Tennyson. She runs the ship. Her family's worked on it for, gosh, since it... They're run... Let's say there's been times when I heard somebody... Now, if it... If anybody could prove them criminals, the board would have put their foot down a long time past. They always... Something gets nicked or someone turns up dead, Sublight says, "Hey, independent contractor." Against is a strong word. Let's say that if you need something the board ain't inclined to sell, you might pay Sublight a shitload of bits for it, but that money gets passed on to their contractors, so... Gets a might born... Oops! I told... You have done a lot for us, Captain. I'll talk to the Commandant about scheduling a... All right, I guess. In and out, though. Just try not to do any shady stuff. I'd like to keep my job.
Hey, bounty hunter. Assuming the nature of the incident is both sufficient cause for... Now then. You need me...
So if I say I'd like to report a crime, you gotta listen to me. I should lead with that.
I told you, you should have gone independent. Did you actually have... Now then.
Come on, boss, I told you. He was slandering my rangers.
You finally did it, huh? Good for you. Been a long time coming.
My box hauling days are officially behind me. Say hello to Felix Millstone, Spacer Extraordinaire.
No takebacks. He's yours now.
Yep, we're stuck with each other. Like tumors on a cysty pig.
Now then. Did... You need...
CNP Borstwurst. It's not the worst. Borstwurst.
You weren't followed, were you? I hope not. Sure is. Welcome aboard, contractor. One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you. A few of my contractors run flights in there and out again, working around the board embargo. We keep the community lubricated with a steady supply of booze and unconventional erotica. Byzantium kids with more money than sense can thank Sublight for their good time. One of my guys filmed a Raptidon grinding on an automech. Didn't end well for anyone, including the cameraman. When the board pulled out of Monarch, they buried or sealed anything they couldn't carry off-world. Apparently, one of Catherine's teams uncovered an abandoned lab with full tanks of Alta Vitae gas. It's exactly 1 million bits per cubic meter. Before you get too excited, the only thing rarer than Alta Vitae gas is a reliable buyer. Dangerous stuff. Acid for the nuclein in your cells. It's no good to anyone outside of a lab.
But it can be a lot of fun, if you don't mind the possibility of rewiring your body on an atomic level.
You and I have different notions of fun, Dr. Fenhill. Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood? Don't go looking for anything, except salvage. Just watch out. You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about.
Yeah, see?
Watch your... My guy in Stellar...
Felix Millstone, Sublight Agent. I like the sound of that.
Welcome aboard, Captain. We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
We gotta talk. Since we're in Byzantium... I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've gotta be worried sick. Whoa, let's calm down. I'm not asking for a favor or anything. I'm just suggesting we stop by. When we're in the neighborhood. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise. But I worked so hard! I dropped the accent, picked up a swagger, developed a taste for Spacer's Choice. Huh. Well, I bet they won't know the difference. I bet they'll barely recognize me. Oh, well, I was thinking you'd come too? 'Cause it would be fun? Well, they know me as Marilyn the Surgeon. They don't know Ellie the Pirate Sawbones. But you're authentic rabble. True riffraff. When they see you, they'll get it. Yeah, just don't let it go to your head. Great. And when we get there, if you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some bloodstains, wear that one. Oh, and help yourself to the good snacks and put your feet on the coffee table. Mother hates that. Just know that I've got plenty more Anything else? It's like one of those stuffy art gallery pieces. Looks okay from far off, but once you get close, you realize it's just some mismatched shit everyone's agreed to overpay for. Even the bribes are overpriced. The real question is, why didn't I leave sooner? There's all these invisible rules, and everyone spends all their energy just trying not to break them. I was a top-tier surgeon, but I could hardly open a pack of gauze without 10 people signing off first. Now you see why I left. People call Byzantium the jewel of Halcyon, but really, it's just paste. Everything's polished and bureaucracy. Take a close look and you'll see it's deader than anywhere else in the colony. Don't trust anyone, don't touch anything, and whatever you do, don't show your teeth when you smile. People are extremely competitive about cosmetic dentistry. It can get ugly. Interesting like a colonoscopy. I trained as a surgeon. More my folks' idea than mine, but I made the best of it. Lots of them, unfortunately. I even sculpted a few. Turns out Byzantines are more concerned with having square shoulders and a good profile than, well, anything else. That's...
Stay safe out there.
Not so fast. All right, you're clear. The adjutant's expecting you. Go on through.
You're cleared. Go on through.
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Adjutant Akande Adjutant Akande has instructed me to expect someone of your description. You'll want to check in with Mr. Percival Platt, her assistant. Please don't miss your appointment.
Do we really need all this security? I have to go through 3 checkpoints just to take a bathroom break.
Can't be too careful. Dissidents like Phineas Wells will stop at nothing to ruin this colony.
But couldn't they concentrate?
I see you haven't been shot to pieces by the guards. Of course. You're that curious spacer Mr. Bedford mentioned. Just a moment, please. Madam Adjutant, Bedford's contact has arrived. Shall I clear your schedule?
No, thank you, Percival. I doubt this will take long. I'm Sophia Akande, adjutant to the chairman. Yes, Hawthorne, or whoever you really are. I've been reading all about you. This dossier from Emerald Vale was especially engrossing. I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A rundown backwater, barely worth the ink on a map. Until you showed up. You walked through Edgewater and in your wake transformed it from a loyal company town to a haven for dissidents. I'm actually a little impressed. Anyone with eyes can see that you're talented. But you're also unpredictable. I don't like unpredictable. I happen to like women with a working spine. I just haven't decided if I'm willing to trust you yet. I have a job for you. One of our cartographers needs to be retired. I want you to carry it out. The opportunity to become the board's most valuable freelancer, and all the perks that come with it. Rachel Lockwood, cartographer for the Bureau of Exploration. She's done some sensitive work for us, but now she's a loose end. Lockwood has to go. Get rid of her.
If we don't do it, someone else will.
So now we're taking orders from this pompous bureaucrat?
Keep your associates in line, Captain. I expect them to follow your orders as you follow mine. At the very least, I expect you to do better than the other freelancer. Report back to me when you're finished. We've hired outside contractors before. There's another freelancer working this job, but he's been dragging his heels. Dependable and competent freelancers are hard to come by. I'll tell It isn't as if we're executing Lockwood for mislabeling a river on a map. It isn't what she's done, but what... The nature of Lockwood's work was sensitive, confidential, and concerns the future. I suppose I could, but then you'd be a loose end, and neither of us want that. Let's not mince words. Wells is a... I know you're eager to collect on that balance.
Apologies for the wait. Personal Assistant to Adjutant Akande and Chairman Rockwell. Quite so. I owe the honor of my current position. Will there be...
Crew members Ellie and
We gotta talk
Max.
about this.
Maximilian. Vicar. Vicky.
What?
Shoot, I forgot. It'll come to me.
If we wanted the board's attention, we got options. Piracy, vandalism, maybe some light arson. We want to put some fear in the board, right? Get him scared. I want to believe you, but the adjutant didn't seem too scared of us. You just got an audience with Sophia Akande. That's the adjutant. If you think she's using us, why'd you give her the time of day? You got some secret plan to double-cross the board? I knew it! Sorry, probably shouldn't have said that out loud. I know we're freelancers and all. We take work where we can find it. But we gotta be vigilant, you know? This is how the board gets you. A job here, an errand there. Before you know it, you're calling him sir and ma'am. I appreciate your time. Let's get back to it.
Something on your...
by very... What a... Bakono, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of... Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the... Yes, I've been meaning to discuss exactly that. Now that we know where, the scholar is, when will we be searching him out?
Hey, Captain. I got a thing I want to ask you. It's kind of big. I was thinking about what you said afore, after we went to the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. I reckon you're right. I think I'm ready to stop fretting and fussing and ask Junlei to go steady, straight out. And I'm thinking of doing it here, on the ship. Oh gosh, do you think so? I just figured, you know, there's nowhere she can go on Groundbreaker where... I was kind of hoping you'd offer. The thing is, I can't ask her over like this. I mean, look at me. I'm all covered in engine grease and I ain't showered in nigh on a week. Smell like sweat most days and, well, don't look too close at my fingernails. I was thinking, hoping, we could stop by Groundbreaker for bath supplies. I mean, only if you're not busy. Or when you're heading through Groundbreaker for some... Anyhow, next time we dock in Ground...
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
It's almost time for... I think I got just the thing, my dear. A few years back, Auntie Cleo's put out a home makeover kit, and I snagged a couple for myself. High-grade shampoo and conditioner.
What's the scrubby brush for?
Cleaning around your nails, sweetheart. Gets the engine grease out. Makes your hands soft. Most folk don't got the time. Or bathtubs for such, me included. I'll let you have one on clearance. You want rosish, mock apple and cinnamon, or refurbished ship?
Captain?
I'll just wrap that up for you, since it's for a special occasion.
I'll pay for that, ma'am. Thanks for being so helpful.
You're welcome, dear. Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
I hope this fancy soap we got is extra strength. Oh, thanks, Captain. I'm gonna put these someplace safe. In her messages, Junlei said her mama used to make this dish for Monarch. Dustback casserole. Salt tuna and xenogold needle mushrooms. And then for dessert, there's a thing called, sweetheart cake. It's made with almond paste and wax gourds. There's gotta be some place in Stellar Bay that can bake a casserole. And I heard tell there's a Rizzo's town near there called Cascadia, what specializes in sweets. Thanks, Captain. I know I'm asking an awful lot, but I'm sure it's gonna be worth it.
This is Halcyon Dunes. We interrupt your regular...